trapper, tapping in, TNN Trap News Network, back in this thing, like cracking this thing. Hit that like, hit that comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News you can use, knowledge you can't get in nobody's college. Like, comment, subscribe, everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. Good news you can use, good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Tap in with the tap in. And if you feel like you want to be a part of this rich trapper mafia, hit me up, man. We looking for live correspondence for TNN Trap News Network. Tap in with the tap in. If you ain't tapped in with that good, tap in, man. We are looking for people to get involved with TNN Trap News Network with everything we got going on with this news you can use, with this knowledge that you're not finna get in nobody's college, big dog. We want y'all to tap in. We want y'all to tap all the way in. If you can, please hit us up on Instagram, TRAPNEWS, NETWORX. It's a paid opportunity. Get into that if you ain't got into that. We finna jump into this, man. Shout out to Chig Smooth. I was gonna say Chig Spoons. Chig Smooth. Gillie warns LGP QUA killers. LGPQ. I'm sorry, I'm destroying this name. He warns his kids killers. Send a heartfelt message of condolence after they wanted to change. So this is a kid in Philly who was pushing peace, who was pressing peace. He was pushing peace, a really good rapper. He was pushing peace in the streets, and they tried to rob the kid for his chain and ended up unaliving the young man. And, you know, the craziest part about it is, as I've watched this one already, I thought it was a powerful message. I actually watched this with my kids, and I needed them to know, you know, what was going on, because y'all getting into an age y'all finna start having nicer things and, you know, being able to, you know, go out and be able to, you know, show off your valuables and all that you've worked hard for, as you should really be able to, because you worked hard for them. But some people are not going to be able to work as hard as you, and rather, you know, they have or where they don't have, some people are just going to feel like taking what's yours is a much better option than working for an actual 1-2 step like Sierra. So, you know, I kind of gave him this free game, like, hey, man, this would be on dude's mind sometimes, kind of pay attention, kind of keep an eye out, because I do like to keep my boys informed before I send them off into this world. But we finna jump into this Contiana without no further do's or don'ts, man. Let's get into this Contiana. Let's go.
Chicks. You know what to do, Chicks Smooth. Hey, Chicks Smooth. Appreciate all the coverage that you been doing. I've been watching your shit for a while. I just subscribed to your shit too, bro.
Philly, the city of brotherly love. Oh man, this is very sad news. Rest in peace to one of the most positive, aspiring rappers to come out of Philly, LGP Qua. Some of you guys might remember him. He went viral a couple years ago for rapping on the streets.
Philly, that's the place where I was born at. On the north side, where the lights was never on at. We window shop before we really shop. We can't afford that. They banning laws, they telling all the girls you can't abort that. 300 murders, and it's still counting. Shit is serious. My youngin' 12, used to the murder, ain't scared of it. Cause he from North Philly, where you bound to see some scary shit. He died with a frown on his face, he dead serious. Nobody safe, kids killing kids, nobody raising them. Sidewalks, all the playgrounds, nobody played them. He couldn't aim, he caught a half a kill, they still was praising him. Cause all
Hey, he getting off. Wait, let me start this over. You hear little bro whipping that.
Positive, aspiring rappers to come out of Philly, LGP Qua. Some of you guys might remember him. He went viral a couple years ago for rapping on the streets.
Philly, that's the place where I was born at. On the north side, where the lights was never on at. We window shop before we really shop. We can't afford that. They banning laws, they telling all the girls you can't abort that. 300 murders, and it's still counting. Shit is serious. My youngin' 12, used to the murder, ain't scared of it. Cause he from North Philly, where you bound to see some scary shit. He died with a frown on his face, he dead serious. Nobody safe, kids killing kids, nobody raising them. Sidewalks, all the playgrounds, nobody played them. He couldn't aim, he caught a half a kill, they still was praising him. Cause all the shots he threw, they hit his back, and that disabled him.
He was called the voice of the youth and was one of the most positive people you can meet. Unfortunately, yesterday he was gunned down in Philly. There's rumors out there that he was killed all because somebody wanted to snatch his chain. This now adds yet again another name to the list of talented rappers that were gunned down too young in Philly. Gillie, who's a native of Philly, who unfortunately lost his son to the streets as well. He knows exactly what the family is feeling right now. Having just gone through the same thing, Gillie wanted to send a message to his family and also to the killers. Here's what Gillie said.
Foremost, right, I just want to say, rest in peace to LGP Qua. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy out here in Philly that, you know, it's coming out that some youngins tried to rob him for his chains and end up killing him. And it's like, to the youngins that did it, it's like, y'all can't even go sell the chains. You can't even get rid of the chains. So y'all done killed the man for nothing. And just know, he was a man that talked peace on the streets.
Can you imagine unaliving somebody for their jewelry and then not even being able to sell the jewelry because the jewelry is hotter than big lighters and metal spoons, and everybody in the city knows not to take that jewelry, and whoever takes the jewelry is probably going to tell on the person who brought it to him, and they're going to say, hey, you know, this guy had it, and, you know, it's going to go left, right, up and down from there.
So when y'all got about probably a week before y'all get caught, 2 weeks, if that. When y'all go to court, they gonna play all them Peace on the Streets videos that he did. And the judge probably gonna sit there and look at that shit and sentence y'all niggas to like 44,813 years, like you niggas a fucking lemon tree. Like you niggas could live that long. The motherfucking judge gonna sentence you like you a fucking tree. For nothing.
For those of y'all who don't get it, man, let me give you. Where's my assistant, Chat GPT? Let me get to my assistant real quick. Hold on. Never mind. It's not even worth Chat GPT because they're gonna give you a square. They're gonna give you a squares response. Chat GPT is too politically correct for what I'm trying to go for. A lemon tree lived damn near forever. A tree gonna outlive all of us. They gonna give you enough time that a tree is gonna die before you get to come home. You feel me? That's what he's saying.
You niggas didn't get nothing out of that shit. Except for a fucking homicide. Rest in peace to LGP Qua, man. Philly, we gotta do better. We gotta be smarter, man. Y'all just took y'all lives and y'all took this kid life. For nothing. You can't even get rid of the chains. Who the fuck gonna buy them chains? They the hottest necklaces in the fucking city. You gotta do better, man. Rest in peace, young, and love you, man.
Listen, man, I gotta...
Who gonna buy them chains? They the hottest necklaces in the city. You just caught a body for some jewelry you can't even sell. Stupid.
Agree with Gillie. You guys just took the life of a young man that was doing nothing but inspiring the youth. Somebody that means so much to the city, and somebody that was actually trying to uplift the culture.
Everything I talk is all facts, this reality. Bullets flying, bodies dropping, and police brutality. They put the 16-year-old girl, fuck the Commonwealth. How the fuck you give her all that time to try to defend herself? Youngins keep on fucking up their life, I'm getting tired of it. You wanna know the reason? Cause they never had a father figure. I was dead broke, man, I never had a pocket pistol. All I ever had was my mom, she always rocking with me.
And it's really over nothing. Eventually the killer is going to be caught, which is only going to lead to us having two families in pain. This is the unfortunate reason why artists always leave their hometown. It's filled with nothing but jealous people and bad energy. Once again, my condolences to LGP Qua and his family. Philly, y'all gotta do better out there. You guys get in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video. I'll see you guys later, man.
All right, man, that's that. I do want to say this before we get up out of here.
Yo.
I don't do this too often. I don't say this too often. But especially to all the kids watching it, to the parents watching it. Hey, bro, especially child-on-child situations, especially when we taking each other out before we get a chance to even reproduce or anything like that. I don't know if anybody told y'all recently, but killing somebody, yeah, that's kind of whack, bro. That's kind of whack. And the last thing you want to be is whack. You feel me? Don't nobody want to be whack. But regardless of the fact, this unnecessary violence, you done killed this little boy over his chain and all this and all that. We don't live in a Grand Theft Auto server. And I get that the world has become extremely desensitized based off the products that we consume, based off the images that we consume, based off everything going on around us. But you know what? At some point in time, as us being older, you know, whatever, we the new adults. Somebody trusted us to be the grown-ups. We're the grown-ups. And including myself, we could all do a little bit better. We could all act a little bit better. We could all be a lot more mature because we're just as childish as the children we chastise. And I take credit for that even to myself. With that being said, let's do better, grown-ups. Let's act our age. Let's start acting like the grays in our beards, big dog. Even though some of y'all be dying it, but, you know, I die mine sometimes too. It happens. Don't worry about it. We finna get up out of here, though. Be better today than what you were yesterday. Be even better tomorrow. But today, be at your best. It's red dots to the left. You know the rest. And it's free. Avenue Angel Tweets free. We are gone.